receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 11th-ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the back. Finds some fresh air. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Dances away to buy time. Complete to the right. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Using his legs. Hitch him off. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It's complete.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The Aggies will have it 1st and 10. The toss sweep to the right. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left to him.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. To throw, it's Reed. Under fire. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the line.
Now second and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll keep it on the ground, looking for the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up fourth down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
The give on the option. Fighting off the defender. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. So, guys, where were you when Auburn and Texas A&M were going back and forth in that 4-overtime marathon last year?
I was glued to my TV set. Are you kidding me? That's one of the most memorable games, not just in the SEC, but in all in college football. 4 overtimes? David, if we can get half of what that game was last year, man, we are in for a fun one today.
And Jordan-Hare was rocking. Auburn had so many close losses. It was finally that moment where they kind of put it together, got out to a great start, held on late, and made the plays late in the game. What a phenomenal game a year ago.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Gives it on the option.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Takes the handoff. It's Alston. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. Get on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Back to pass on second down. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Fields. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
They'll run it. It's Alston. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll be stopped just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. 4th down coming. Let's see if they go for it here.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. Quarterback will keep it. Breaks into the open. Smacks him with the stiff arm. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Quarterback keeps it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Here he comes. This is a gamble. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. In front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Leaves it with the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He might want another play. Second down, he'll throw it. Going for the big play. Makes the grab down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory. Now 1st and 10 from their own 45. To the air on 1st down. Might be looking to run. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Going to try to get it himself. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Well, it's just a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Reed. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to...
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st. And, man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down. And remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Dropping back, it's Reed. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him.
Gets the back moving. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. On third down, going up top. Touchdown, Aggies! Fit it in the window for the score.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quarterback making checks. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Steps away to find some room. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
And that's what the defense is supposed to do. Stretch the ball out, making sure they doesn't go north and south, push it towards the sidelines, push it towards the sidelines. Eventually, the ball carrier ran out of space, had to run out of bounds.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third down, he drops to throw. Here's a heat. Across the 25, he's got room. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick it away to start the second half. And here he comes out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He tries to take the top off. Pulls it in down the sideline. There he goes. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Navy is on top, but it's not like Roger Staubach is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over UTSA. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He leaves it with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Looking to pass. It's Reed. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Oh, he's got a chance. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
To the air on second down. He unleashes a long one. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bussey. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
They'll go with a direct snap. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And we saw it last week with this offense, right? They know who they are down here. They're going to be physical. They gave him the football, and what did he do? He rewarded you with 2 touchdown runs. I look for this offense to continue the physicality and hand that man the ball again.
They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Here he comes. This is a gamble. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
They'll try the run. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. A strike downfield. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Pressure coming. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds his man. It's Concepcion. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a third down play. Back to throw, it's Reed. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Trying to set up the screen. And he'll have to check his fillings after that flick, but he did get the first down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage and got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Well, you see the offense trying to hook up on that in route, but the receiver just not able to create enough separation to complete that throw.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. There he goes. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you can tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Got it in the middle, it's Howard. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Going to swing it on second down. Bringing the heat. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's going to swing it into the heart of the field. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll run this play from the pistol. Reads it, fires complete. Smashes ahead. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, man.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on?
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Out of all the ways to get a 1st down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. 1st down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
Yeah, and he's been dependable, hasn't he? Like, he's been a guy that they've given him the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. This is a designed run. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
designed run for the quarterback. Turning it on. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, the defense was ready for that. Offense trying to toss it to get to the perimeter of the football field, but there were just too many defenders. Running back was able to make the first guy miss, couldn't make the second one, though, and it's a loss of yards.
On the direct snap, it's Moss. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going